Hey guys, Greg here. Wanted to shoot this little video for you today to show you the best way to hold the golf club. So how to grip the club, how to position your hands on the club correctly in such a way that we generate speed and we control the club face. Now, to get a better understanding of how we want the hands to actually hold the club, I want to talk about what the club face, or what we want the club face to be doing as we're coming into the ball. Now, if we want to get a consistent, repeatable shot pattern, then we really want to get away from the motion where the club face is twisting through the backswing and the downswing. So if you twist the club face as you go back, then you need to twist it to square up coming through. And there's a lot of moving parts there. There's a lot to try and time and make sure you get right. A much better action is creating more of a hinging motion with the wrist, because as we create a hinge with the wrists, we can keep that club face square to the direction of the swing for much longer. So we need the grip to be able to facilitate that. So there's a few checkpoints that we need to make sure as we're taking that grip. Now, first of all, we always want to make sure as you're taking the grip, you've got a square club face to begin with, because if you've got the club face twisted and you put your hands on the club, then you've got to twist your hands around to square the face, and all of a sudden your hands are out of position. So we always start with a square club face. Now, I'm not really one for worrying about how many knuckles you can see on your hands. I think it's going to be different for everybody, because everybody's hands will have a natural hanging position that's slightly different from the next person. So a much better way to make sure you're getting the ideal grip is to hold the club in your right hand, and then make sure that the left hand, as it's coming onto the club, is approaching from the side. So it's not approaching from the top or underneath. We approach from the side, and this bit's really important. We get in the middle part of the hand so it approaches the grip. So it comes in from the side. We have the middle part of the left hand sitting on the side of the grip. Then the thumb sits on top and the fingers wrap round. And then the right hand does the same, so it approaches from the right side of the grip. Again, not above, not below, that's going to give us an incorrect grip. We come from the side, and the middle part sits on the right hand side of the grip as the fingers wrap around. And when we hold the club that way, it's going to make it a lot easier for us to use that hinging motion, which allows us to keep the club head square. We're also holding it in the stronger part of the hand, more towards the fingers, which is going to allow us to generate some real speed as well. So have a little practice at these points and see if we can really tidy up your grip and get you some real consistency with your shots.